Freedom of speech is indispensable to every other freedom. In fact, it's the very essence of democracy. The relevant clause of the First Amendment of the Constitution reads, "Congress shall make no law abridging the freedom of speech." But just how free should this speech be? We all recognize that there must be limits. What about speech that incites people to commit violence? Does that cross the line? And what about what we now call hate speech? Is that protected? These aren't easy questions. The Supreme Court has wrestled with them for decades. The 1969 case of Brandenburg v. Ohio is a prime example. Clarence Brandenburg was the leader of an Ohio chapter of the Ku Klux Klan, a white supremacist group violently opposed to civil rights. In the summer of 1964, Brandenburg invited a Cincinnati reporter to film a Klan rally. The televised film captured gun-toting, hooded figures burning a cross. The Klan has had a long and ugly past stretching back to the end of the Civil War. Their white hoods and burning crosses epitomized racism and terror. In a statement filled with racial epithets, Brandenburg said, "We're not a revenging organization, but if our president, our Congress, our Supreme Court continues to suppress the white Caucasian race, it's possible that there might have to be some revengeance taken." He further announced a forthcoming Klan march throughout the South to begin on July 4th, America's Independence Day. On the basis of these remarks, Brandenburg was convicted under an Ohio law, which made it illegal to advocate with others the duty, necessity, or propriety of crimes, sabotage, violence, or unlawful methods of terrorism as a means of accomplishing political reform. Laws like this were passed across the country in the early 20th century to ensure public safety against anarchist and communist threats. In the wake of the Russian Revolution of 1917, these threats seemed very real. Such laws, however, were vague and overly broad. They failed to draw a clear line between protected speech and punishable speech. Brandenburg appealed to the Supreme Court. On June 9, 1969, the court ruled in his favor. Speech can only be restricted when it leads to some tangible, concrete, immediate harm. Because the Klan leader used the conditional tense, "some revengeance might have to be taken," his speech fell short of the court's new imminent lawless action standard. While Brandenburg's hateful speech rightly deserves condemnation, the court believed that censoring that speech would have been a greater threat to free society. It is a characteristic of authoritarian regimes to stifle dissent to maintain their power.